It started out as another routine morning for a New York helicopter traffic reporter, but he had more to tell his radio listeners than how the traffic was on the West Side Highway.
I'll tell you what, I have a very queasy feeling in my stomach right now because I'm at, let's see, 1,500 feet. And up here at 1,500 feet, or in that area, there is somebody out there in a tightrope walk between the two towers of the World Trade Center, right at the tippy top.
That somebody was Philippe Petit, a 24-year-old Frenchman, doing his higher wire act 1,350 feet up and no net below. He and some associates managed to hide out in the World Trade Center towers overnight, and early this morning rigged a 140-foot steel cable between the two buildings using some sort of crossbow device. Petit enthralled hundreds of people below, prancing about for more than an hour. But police in the audience decided Petit was better off in a police station, handcuffed securely to a chair.
Why did you do this?
That's the thousand why in this morning. There is no why. Just because when I see a beautiful place to put my wire, I cannot resist.
Sergeant Charles Daniels, who talked Petit off the high wire, called it a first-rate performance.
He was bouncing up and down. His feet were actually leaving the wire, and then he would resettle back on the wire again. And then he would go down on one knee, and he'd balance his hand pole and lay down on his back and put his hands behind his neck and just completely relax and swing one of his legs over the wire in a carefree manner.
Was he laughing and smiling?
Well, not when he would do that. He would just lay there and relax as if he wanted to just take a little nap.
As spectacular sights go, how would you rate this one?
Supreme. The apex of excitement.
Petit was charged with disorderly conduct and criminal trespass and received a quick sentence, doing a free show for children in Central Park. Chris Kelly, CBS News, New York.
And this is my WTC cap, since this is a World Trade Center 40 years anniversary. This is the imprint of the two towers, with an old Frenchman underneath. Okay. That's it, that's it. Okay. Yeah. And the X is gonna fall. Stop, stop. You know what? Can you cut it? I really wanted to celebrate the 40th anniversary of my walk between the towers in public, with my friends, with the press, with the world. Celebrate. The first place, and I love the omen, the first place that we came to was this wonderful outdoor art museum called Longhouse Reserve. Not only it's a magnificent park with a pond, you know, but also it was perfect to put a wire, and it was the first place we saw when I fell in love immediately. I put what I call the cavalettis, because cavallo says, you know, little rope riding on the cable to minimize the vibration. And I pull those, and that creates the final tension, T2. So right now we're looking at the cable at T2 before the performance. And yes, I smile as much as the cable smile, because all this work proved to be right, perfectly done. Oh, absolutely, the cable breathes, you know. I was not born in the circus. I had the luck and the hardship to learn by myself, and I discovered as a poet that actually the cable has a life, it has a breathing. If you impose yourself, you're going to lose, the cable is stronger. But if you listen to the cable, if you marry your breathing and your shifting of the weight, then you're going to do a very beautiful walk, and you will absorb as much vibrations as possible. And well, I have just practiced that for 45 years, so I think now the cable and I, yes, are very good friends. I don't know, it's an impossible mystical ballet to put into words, you know. After 3 or 4 steps, when I get rid of the physical and mental demand of the first step, And at that moment, I marry myself with the breathing of the cable. And another moment is the most delicate moment for a wolf is in the center. That's where the cable is at its most treacherous in terms of vibrations. So there also I have to soften even my presence on the wire. So of course I had to put my wire above the pond, and it's going to be magnificent. So see you on the other side.